I did have problems finding a dental practice that I felt comfortable taking my case because I didn't really know a lot about what I was getting into, and I also had a little bit of a fear of going to the dentist. So I had to really research where I wanted to end up, going. I think I put off getting my dental work done sooner out of fear. But then I saw problems starting to show up that I knew that I had to address. So that was the time where I thought, I've got to do it now, or I'm not going to ever go back and do it. Dr. Asadi really took the time to answer my questions because I do have a lot of fear. I had a lot of questions, and I also wanted to know each step that we were taking in the process, because it is a long process to do veneer work, and I wanted to kind of know each step, and I never felt rushed. He always took the time to sit there and tell me what he was doing, and if anything, he was willing to sit down even longer than I had, just to go over any questions that I had. I really felt comfortable that they weren't judging, anything that was going on, because I did feel like I had a lot of old, problems that had to be addressed. So I didn't feel like there was any judgment. I had, some, cavities and old silver fillings that I got, years ago. And I didn't feel like there was any judgment on that. I felt like they were actually took their time to explain maybe why we should switch them out, and I never felt like I was pushed to do something that I wasn't ready to do. One of the big ways my life has changed is obviously I think feeling a little more confident with your smile, but also the veneers helped with, I had a lot of sensitivity, and that was maybe one of the biggest things, because I thought everybody just had sensitivity. And my husband was like, well, no, I never had sensitivity. So I think that once I had the veneers, I don't have the sensitivity at all. So that for me, I have the cosmetic part, but also the sensitivity part was huge, because I've had that ever since I was young. Everything came out the way I wanted to, for sure. You never know when you're going to do something like this. I think you read about it and you think it's going to be this easy process. And I always say to people, I feel so lucky that I had such a dentist that had such knowledge, because it's not an easy process. I think people think, oh, I'll just go get veneers. It's super easy. They just click on something, and there's actually so much more to it. And especially if you have, if you're a little older and you have things going on already, they have to address that, and you just don't realize that. And I think sometimes people rush into a dentist that doesn't really have the knowledge. So I felt really lucky. I feel great when I look in the mirror. I think before I was a little more critical, and I was kind of always thinking, what could I do? So now I really don't look in the mirror and think that. I think it's natural, and it's, I really like what I see.